One Pride, what's going on? It's your boy, T. Back at it again with another episode of Talking with T. Let's get into it. Let's get after it, man. On this channel, we talk about Detroit sports and we chase down the best version of ourselves. If that interests you, do me a favor and hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. It really helps the channel grow and get in the algorithm, and I really appreciate you for taking the time out of your day to rock with me, T. So let's dive right into the video. Today we're going to talk Detroit Lions training camp observations, and we're just going to talk about the Detroit Lions, what's been going on so far through training camp. My opinion, what I'm thinking, what you're thinking. Comment down below, like the video, subscribe to me, do what you got to do to support the channel. I really appreciate you guys. Seriously, helps out so much. So let's dive into my first point. I've never heard anybody outside of the Detroit Lions or other than myself really give the Lions the praise that we're getting. People believing in the Kool-Aid. Usually I'm the one drinking all the Kool-Aid and everyone's saying the Lions are going to suck this year. But now I'm the one being skeptical, and I'm like, why are all you guys supporting the Lions all of a sudden? I'm nervous, scared, and excited for this Detroit Lions season, because I'm thinking we're going to prove people wrong, proving to everybody that thinks we're going to be at the bottom of the league wrong, and then on the other end, everyone's hyping us up that we're going to be a sleeper team this year, and then we're going to eat shit like we usually do. So I don't know what's going on, what to believe yet right now, but I'm always sipping the Kool-Aid, so I'm loving everybody talking about the Detroit Lions. This just got me a little bit skeptical right now. How about you guys? How are you guys feeling about that? And everything's sounding all good and dandy right now, but the pads aren't even on. So everything that's getting hyped up right now is stuff I don't even want to be like, oh man, these matchups are going great, or he's looking awesome over here. The pajamas are on, man. We can't get into so much hype that Hutchinson is tearing it up. Even though he is tearing it up without the pads, I know for a fact he's going to tear it up with the pads on. Hutchinson's been standing out every single day. And a quote I loved, and that I heard in Okoro's press conference today was, he doesn't talk much. He just keeps working and he keeps getting better and better. And that's what the players love about him. He just doesn't say much and he just keeps working. You're getting his best every single rep. And that's why Hutchinson is going to be better than he was at Michigan. He's just going to continually get better because he's got that relentless mindset. He just constantly wants to get better, and he absorbs information. He's just relentless. So there's kind of no doubt in my mind, if he stays healthy, he could have a very successful career, maybe a Hall of Fame career, because he just does not stop working. He wants to be the best, and that's something I really love. I really love his mindset. I really love his confidence. He's attracting the coach's attention. He's attracting his teammates' attention. He's leading by example as a young rookie, and his team is full of young studs. And that's what I'm hearing from Campbell. That's what I'm hearing from other coaches in their press conferences. I'm not like texting Dan Campbell saying, yo, what's going on? But what I'm hearing from Dan Campbell's press conferences is that this is a player-led team. So players are watching each other and they're fighting, and the D-line running on the hill, the Matt Patricia hill the other day, getting some extra work. The mindset is there, so his work's got to pay off eventually. The Lions can't suck forever. They finally got the right pieces in here, and not saying this year's the year to go to the Super Bowl or go to the playoffs, but let's build on last year. Let's keep building the momentum, because we could finally see a direction that we're moving in. And speaking of mindset, all you're hearing is Goff is just walking around like he wants to win, and this is his team, like in a good way. He's not like, this is my team, this is what we're going to do, but he's leading, he's taking control of the offense. He's showing the wide receivers what's up. The wide receivers can come to him. This is what DJ Shark was telling me. Instead of going to the coaches and asking what the quarterback's thinking, he could go directly to Jared Goff and get where Jared Goff is thinking. They're building chemistry, and Goff just seems to be in command. And I listened to a podcast a couple weeks ago. He was on I think it's some guy in the league. Him and Cabendo were out there, and they're just interviewing Goff the whole time, and he just really wants to win now. He wants to win in Detroit. It's a good sign. I'm glad our quarterback finally sees what Detroit's all about, and I'm glad he's comfortable here, and I'm glad he wants to be here. It seems like all these players that are here love the coaches, love their teammates, and they love trying to change the culture here, and that's something that's so encouraging. You never heard this from previous regimes. Maybe this is why people are starting to buy the Kool-Aid, starting to drink it, because things are different. You can see it, but is it going to translate? And that is what is scaring me, and that is what is making me skeptical so far. But I think it's going to change. There's no point for it to not change. They're all hard workers. Why would it not, man? Law of attraction. I'm all about that. Check out my motivation videos if you want. And we got Okudah and Harris battling for a cornerback too, Will Harris, because they moved him from safety. And if I'm all about that, if he's balling out at corner, why didn't we do that sooner? Oh yeah, because we had Matt Patricia as our head coach, and we had Bob Quinn, who couldn't assemble a high school team, in my opinion. But anyways, you got Okudah and Will Harris battling for cornerback too, and each of the observations that are coming out each day. Like I said, no pads are on, so we don't know really what's going on, but it's corner and wide receiver. The pads don't really adjust anything. Will Harris is standing out, Okudah is standing out, and they're battling for cornerback too. That's encouraging. The depth you have at these positions, the competition you have, it's all going to translate because you can't slack off, and we're going to see it in Hard Knocks. I can't wait for Hard Knocks to come out in a couple weeks, man. But Okudah and Will Harris. Okudah's having a good day. Will Harris having a good day the next day. Okudah, it's just back and forth, and that's competition, and one of them's going to win the battle. Who's it going to be? Best man wins. And I'll take the best man out there. I'll take Owarrior, I'll take Okudah, and I'll take Harris out there, and give me AJ Parker at the slot. I'm excited for this defense, man. We're young, but we're coming up, and I'm thinking we're gonna make a big jump on defense, in my opinion. That's my bold prediction for the Detroit Lions this year, if you will. The kicker competition. Riley Patterson. I don't really want it to be really a competition. I want it to be Riley Patterson's team, because if you're watching the Detroit Lions late in last year, like the diehard fans, like myself, Riley Patterson was hitting all of his field goals. Seibert missed a few. Rosas cost us the Steelers. But Riley Patterson, he was a rookie out of Memphis. I just kept remembering, the rookies 9 for 9 when they were playing Arizona. He just was hot coming in. Let's keep the hot foot rolling, man. Let Riley Patterson run away with that kicking competition. But right now, coming out of the observations, it looks like 20 men saying that Cyber's winning the competition right now, or it's going back and forth. But I really want Riley Patterson as our kicker because he was very consistent last year, and that's a huge thing. This is what is encouraging me. Both DeAndre Swift and Jamal Williams are in their best shape. They're in really good shape right now. They're looking huge. If you look at both of them in pictures from practice and just them just training in the offseason, they're looking big. They put in some work, and that's exciting because they're going to be the 1-2 punch. And if one of them goes down, guess what? You got Craig Reynolds running away with running back 3. And Craig Reynolds last year was not no slouch. He was getting us some yards. He doesn't go down without a fight. He's a good running back 3. The Lions have weapons all over the field on offense. So our offense literally has no reason to suck this year, especially with the offensive line you have and they stay healthy. So there's no excuses for Goff to have a bad year. There's no excuses for any of them to have a bad year. There's depth at each position. Maybe the wide receiver position gets a little questionable at 4 or 5. Well, Josh Reynolds not really questioning the praying mantis what Dan Campbell called him today. But then you got Cephas, and then who made an outstanding catch the other day. Well, these are without pads, but Cephas is coming on. Then you got Trinity Benson battling. So this is awesome. You got competition all over this Lions roster, man, and it's going to make for some entertaining Hard Knocks or maybe a few fights we might see. But all in all is all going to tell when the pads come on who's going to stand out from each other. That's who's going to make the team. But right now, there's competition everywhere. The Lions are getting after it. Dan Campbell's getting after it, doing downouts with the team. Finally, the Lions seem to be doing it right. Give them a round of applause. Like the video, comment, subscribe what you're thinking about the Detroit Lions. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's video. I appreciate you guys. I'll see you guys in the next one.